Hey guys, Tarke here, and I want to make a video going over this new rare Cluster Jewel that Bex has just announced. Obviously pretty powerful jewel, we'll break it down, but the reason I'm making a video about it specifically is because we were talking about it on stream and there's some like confusion on what makes this good or what makes this average. So everyone's looking at this like, wait, so okay, we've got this, it's a Cluster Jewel, it's a medium-sized jewel, adds 6 passive, again, doesn't give you passive points. This still costs you stuff because there's confusion. They just add passives that you can spend points on. Added small passives grant Chaos Damage over time multiplier. So that's, you know, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 on the small nodes. And then if you're a poison build, you get another 8 on the notable. It also has poison inflict on non-poison enemies, deal 300% increase. That's like the first poison or like poison prolif. Very big, obviously. And then again, the enchant is locked. This you cannot change. So this jewel dropped. If this dropped as like a blue item or a white item, it would drop with just this enchant. These 4 mods, you craft these with currency, right? So one of them hit this low tolerance, and the other 3 hit +6 to maximum life, +5 to fire res, +4 to chaos res. Now, everyone's been freaking about how good this is, and I've just been saying to my chat, this isn't actually that good of a jewel. This is like a average jewel. So, the enchant is what makes this jewel great. Everything else, while powerful, isn't actually that insane. The potential is so high. So, the life is great, right? The life is really good. I play hardcore at the moment, so the chaos res is great, because chaos res is really important, so that's great. The fire res is kind of whatever. And low tolerance is only good if you're playing a poison build. It's worth noting that medium jewels can get 2 notables or like a notable and another jewel socket. Really, you're gonna want as many notables or as many jewel sockets as possible. So, you would really want this to be something like added small passives is +6 to maximum life, a very powerful notable, very powerful jewel socket. Because if this was your entire setup, you'd be kind of screwed, right? Because you've spent 3 points or 4 points getting to the corner, then you've put these points in it, but then you can't put another jewel on the end. So really what you'd want is you'd want to roll this. So you'd ult spam until you hit a notable you wanted, or a jewel socket. Then you'd regal and hope you hit one of the other 2. Or you just chaos spam. And you just chaos spam and be like, I'm just going to keep chaos spamming until I hit a decent small passive node, life, chaos res, whatever, damage. But the main thing you're going for is the multiple notables or the other jewel sockets. And that's the main thing that you really want to emphasize. And then you slam it, or you like Leo slam it. I'm pretty sure you can fossil craft these. It hasn't been confirmed anywhere. This isn't me confirming it, but I'm pretty sure you can fossil craft these. So that's kind of worth keeping in mind. And also, the enchant, as far as I'm aware, weights the kind of mods. So because this is a chaos damage over time multiplier enchant, you're more likely to get chaos-themed notables. So there'll probably be like a pool of like 5 chaos-themed notables that it can hit. And that's why it's like more like to hit stuff like chaos res or like chaos damage. Because it's like chaos-themed, right? So yeah. These jewels are going to be pretty good. The main value in these jewels is going to be in the particular like enchants or the particular implicits. So if you're a Trade League player, I'd recommend just having a stash tab set to public, and you drop every single Cluster Jewel in there, because even if some of the enchants don't seem that great, and by enchants again, that's this white text, like if it's just like something really like 10% fire damage, while that may not seem that impressive, what you need to keep in mind is there might be a really good fire-related notable that people want to buy. So while the enchant may not seem broken or like insane, it might be associated to a cool notable. And obviously, we're going to be getting a list, GG confirmed, of all the possible nodes, everything that can drop. I don't expect everyone to memorize it. So I would say just, if you don't know what you're doing, put them to the side, shove them in a stash tab, and if you suddenly get like 50 people spamming you, like want to buy your jewel, then think, oh, maybe I'll look up what this implicit is worth. And when it comes to pricing these, you'll be mostly pricing them on the implicit, unless you happen to drop a really good like 2-stat one or a rare which happens to hit great mods. It's very rare they're going to drop like insane. It's like when you're just playing in a normal jewel drops, like most jewels that you pick up will just be like 2 random stats. Every now and again you hit like the life crit multi and you're like, ooh, do I regal this or do I sell it? And it'll be a similar kind of setup with these cluster jewels, but yeah. I would definitely plan around building, I would definitely plan your builds around build planning with these. That sentence doesn't really make sense. But, anyway. I'm Tarke. Cluster Jewels are cool. I'm very much looking forward to them. Not looking forward to answering the questions about them. But yeah. Have a good day. Bye-bye.